Try not to wake the whole house up. Just waiting for our Uber, and then it's off to Bristol Airport and then off to Marrakech. Once we landed, we had a driver waiting for us to take us the 4-hour drive from Marrakech through the Atlas Mountains, some incredible scenery, and into Ouarzazate, known as the Door of the Desert. To say the guys driving was spirited would be an understatement, so it was a quick cheers drive, thanks we're still alive, now let's try and find these bikes. We got fully kitted up, and this guy on the moped didn't get run over. We met with Sam, who's going to be our main guide for the week. We also met with Jake, who's looking all cool at the back there by the gates. Ben, their young apprentice. Isham, who's their mechanic and all-round legend in the Land Cruiser. And also Latifa, their cute little dog. And as excited and fired up as we were to be acquainted with these big KTM 450s, we had a good 70k or 40 odd miles to go to get from our current location in Ouarzazate over to Agdz, where we would be spending the evening. This is a good time to introduce the gang, and first up we have John Boy, very little off-road experience but can speak fluent Arabic, which was amazingly handy. Then we have Craig, who's our very own pint-sized send-it warrior, very little off-road experience. Then Ollie, really talented photographer and some off-road experience. Myself, Alan, or Street Scrambler, I've done a bit of Enduro and some MX over the years. And then we've got Phil, who's done a couple of years Enduro, green laning, mainly with myself. And as everyone takes off, I can tell Craig's a bit nervous, and in classic fashion he does stall it. But he soon gets it started, and we're off on day one.
Bit of tarmac first apparently, and then we get into the good stuff a bit later on.
Before we knew it, we were at our first off-road section. Quick check on my camel pack, and we were off with Sam leading, myself in second, the rest of the gang behind. What happened next was completely unexpected.
You okay? Hell! Bloody hell!
Less than 60 seconds into our first off-road ride, Sam, our main lead, had gone over the handlebars in a crash and hurt his wrist quite badly.
Which way are we going? That way? He f***ed off, Phil. Phil! He absolutely f***ed off then. Yeah. That way?
I don't know if it was the adrenaline kicking in, but Sam seemed to be coping okay with his wrist. We hit this fast open section, and as a result the group got quite split up, so eventually he had to double back and go back for the rest of the gang. But this did give me a chance to catch up with some of the other guys who were up front, just to see if they actually did see that over the handlebars moment.
Mate, the main geezer, he absolutely f***ed off in front of me.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he alright?
Well, I thought he was going to f***ing break his neck. I'm not talking like a low side, I'm talking over the handlebars, full send. I was thinking, well, that's his collarbone gone. Fair play to him, he f***ing got back up.
It's easily done. You just have to think of it.
Especially the first day, just like...
So then it was a quick regroup and then back on the trail again. wasn't long though before we came up against another obstacle with a little lip coming out of a dry sandy riverbed that I thought might cause an issue for the guys.
Nearly.
We then made it to a small section of water where we could have some fun.
Full throttle, Craig! Oh! Yeah, he's alright.
After all the travelling and one or two falls as well, it was clear to see that we were all starting to feel pretty damn knackered. So we decided to call it a day, head back to the tarmac. But just before that, John went missing for a little while and we were thinking, where's he gone?
Did you?
My wrist.
What, badly?
Well, we'll see in the morning. Hurts a bit, but I don't think it's sprained.
How you feeling, Craig?
I am. Honestly, I'm and I sat that out.
It is absolutely knackering. Good fun though. Quality, absolute quality. As we cruised those last couple of K in the sunset, on the way into Agdz where we would be staying, I could feel there was a real sense of achievement with the guys, and we got through that day one relatively unscathed, I would say. There was a quick stop for fuel at the top. There were some great views across the whole day, and I'm sure it was the start of many to come. Make sure you tune into episode 2 where we head into the heart of the Sahara Desert, and probably the most difficult day on a motorcycle that any of us have ever had.